Okay, well this will hopefully be the first episode of me playing Star Trek Online. And we're going to be going through making a new episode, so going through making a new Romulan. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, as you can see, I've selected Romulan. Now, as a Romulan, I think we will go tactical for this. Will be male. And let's have a look see here. So we have typical old school, I think, Romulan. I don't think we'll put a huge amount of detail into it. So yeah, a few extra traits there, right? Okay, so appearance. Okay, so we've got a few things we can... well, there are a few things, goodness, not a huge one. We'll try that, let's see what that looks like, shall we? That doesn't look too bad. Okay. I'm not going to go into the whole background thing like I used to at the moment. We need a captain though. So let's have... we'll gen that too. And then we'll run. That will be good to get us started. So we ready? And let's do it. So we are now going to part of the Romulan Empire. And this is the first Romulan that I've actually done. I'm hoping you can hear me okay. It's the first time I'm actually using the headset as well.
What we knew is gone. Our home, our lives, all that we were, dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives within every ship we fly, upon every world we touch, in our hearts, in yours.
There we go.
There will be challenge. You will know fear, but you will overcome. You will survive and answer vengeance with blood.
Yeah.
You will do as you must.
Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so January 2009, 2 weeks before the Borg attack and the Borg attack.
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats. The battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots, and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
Okay. Welcome to Darthgremlin. Day on the farm. Meet up with Tov and Kavar. Oh. Okay, Okay, so standard WASD controls, as we know I've put that before. Okay, let's have a talk to this guy.
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up. Something must have annoyed them. It's not typical Kellid behavior. The big celebration.
Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press F to interact with a console.
With each race, unfortunately, you have to go through tutorials. Okay, you have 3 messages for the second and third appearance for life. Pinned up by the system.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this.
So okay, we're heading out. So, tell him.
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol. Just to...
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are.
Yeah.
An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
I'm not going to be talking a huge amount or explaining much about this because I've recommended it a few times already on the Federation side. Let's not do this.
Your plasma beam pistol has been automatically equipped. You can practice on the nearby bottles. Select a bottle and then right-click to it. To sprint, tap the shift key while moving.
Just getting my eye on it. Said right, that's your left. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is head to this farm. Now what we can do is hold to the weapon. That side of the button here. Holster it, so I'm not walking around with no hands. In case it chooses to annoy people. Sounds like I'm breathing into the mic, guys. Yes, please. Who's this guy? Okay, anyone see where we are? There, oops. No, I'm over there, we've got to go that way. Right. Totally, we'll go through it.
Finally? I mean, which message do you... Ah, never mind that either. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Kellid insects. Something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard. Excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellet shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
Interactions can be interrupted by enemy target or combat.
Go back and speak to this guy, shall we?
The flooding has stopped. If those Kellets come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. Navala might be able to help. Goofing off again. She knows all about Kellets. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for me.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellets are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
Enemies have a chance to drop items. An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to loot it.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellet carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Calids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange. You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
Oh great, so I gotta go into the dark pit. Marvellous, huh guys? Which happens to be back out the way we came over here. Oh. Here we go. Whoa! Yeah, that thing's still green. These things kill on sight, or they don't kill when I fire. Let's see. They don't kill on sight. I think they're quite happy to let me. Maybe not. One can start to go to the rest. Keep going in there, guys. One of these things were dead. Khaled has a large gash across its abdomen. That was a metallic spider. What do you do? Says, huh?
A strange machine and some weird drone things? Strange. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply, and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Okay, so we go find this guy then, do we? So first we can do.
What do you need with an old space hound like me? I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar. Good idea. When we ran into something like this before, we were able to stop the spores from reproducing.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science, or tactical.
Okay.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe. But I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them. And it could happen again. That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Alachi. We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Alachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns. That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon.
Let's go find him.
True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration. That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks. I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devex says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engine.
Contact Toban Kev by clicking on the Hail Toban Kev button.
Alright guys, you're gonna get a BRB for a minute. It's just I need to nip from the loop, so I'll be right back. get Bloody Island back. So, let's get back to the game. So,
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done. Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is, someone named Hatan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
okay.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kellet nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors.
So the Romulan
And
alcohol.
like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled. We have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
We're under attack. I don't know who or why, but people are being rounded up and we have to do something. I'll help Vex get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
Why do I want to help you? I want to give you help with the civilians. Okay.
Come in! Are you alright? What's happening over there? Did you find Vorian? I'm at the shipyard with Vex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need...
Well,
It's the Tal Shiar. We need to call for help.
okay.
I don't know who'll answer, but we have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver array. We still have a chance, though. We need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, and then get a replacement battery.
Use quick. Let's press the U key on your home stats. Right.
You can switch between two equipped weapons by pressing Z.
Click on light on here. Yeah. Alright, so we gotta head to the shipyard. Which is over there.
device and send the signal.
Congratulations, citizen.
Whatever, hold the shuttle. Get us out of here. Well now. Let's see where this takes us. Ooh.
This is Shuttle 5. We're taking heavy. Shuttle 10 coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll think you were caught in the explosion.
They're not attacking. The Vex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
Hey, it's an old school Romulan warbird. Wicked.
Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any hope of fighting the Tal Shiar.
Increase your speed using E. Decrease your ship speed by using Q.
Scan it.
What do you need to know? You can increase your speed by pressing the E key. You can decrease your speed by pressing the Q key. Press the R key to go to full speed. Press
Approach and scan the other derelict ship. Okay. And this ship should have a cloak as well. Romulan battle cloak. Nice!
Weapons are online. Let's test them out on some of these derelict ships.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it.
Yeah, this I know. Okay, guess we don't have full impulse then.
To attack it.
What I can do is turn them to auto fire by right clicking. And what I need to do.
Loot the item dropped by the ship. Press pressing F.
Destroy ships. Okay, we've got one more we're gonna have to go for. Yep, I'd agree with that. Time to take out the Tal Shiar.
Use your plasma beam to weaken shielded targets.
Come on, get us in closer.
Use your torpedoes. You must be out of combat to hail Tovar Camp.
Great. All systems are go and full impulse is back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. It must be people from the colony. More colonists managed to escape the surface. The distress signal is close. Searching. There! We have to help them!
Activate full impulse.
Still in the battle cloak right now.
And I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started. Scanners are picking up more colonists in Tal Shiar nearby. We have to rescue our friends.
Activate high-yield torpedo by clicking on the icon or pressing Alt and 1. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
So let's pick it up. Destroy Tal Shiar ships.
safe to say we're a fully operational ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal coming in from one of the colony's shuttles. We can do a short-range warp jump to get to them. Do you want to go now, or stay here to watch?
Well, at least we got warp. I quite like this little warbird.
There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's gigantic. Engineering reports that the ship has scanned us, but they're not responding to my hails. What should we do?
Like he said, we'll scan them.
They've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. I think I might be able to get a comm channel up to hail them. We're getting a reply. They seem to be rearranging our words and sending them back. Listen. I'm picking up another ship. This one is Tal Shiar. It's decloaking.
Holy, it's a warbird. Oh, hell.
So the Alachi were right. A handful of pitiful Romulan refugees managed to escape. When will you colonists learn that no matter how far you run, you cannot escape your obligations?
Okay.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Hakiv of the Tal Shiar. On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will ensure that you serve us in the way you are most suited.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the best. Yeah, right. Fight? Let's fight.
Ships are on their way. And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you.
I am Tamer, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time, given your ship's condition. Who are you? And I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Alachi creatures, they are trouble. We need to know more about them, and why they're working with a snake like Hakiv. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us. We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader Datar, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and
fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would welcome you and your friends to join us there. I understand your hesitation, but you must realize that there's no running from what's happening. You saw what the Tal Shiar did to your home. They're doing the same thing all across the sector. You either serve them, or you die. The only way we're going to survive is if we fight back. I appreciate your willingness to do what's right. I'm transmitting the coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move. Thank you again. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess signing with Tamer is better than risking death on our own.
Yep.
And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go. I think the colonists we rescued are eager to get someplace safe.
Okay. Let's get there and then get ready to come up the street. As you can see, we've gone through the training now. We have all of them loaded. It ain't much, but at least it's ours. Let's see where this puts us once it loads up.
Assistant to Commander Tamer. Please, follow me to the commander's quarters. There is much to discuss. Commander, our guests have arrived.
Excellent. I'll get them up to speed. There's much to do.
I'll be glad to show one of you around, while the other stays and talks with Tamer.
I'll take the tour, and then meet you back on the ship when you're ready.
Oh, nice. What's I gotta talk with the guy, ever?
The Tal Shiar is advancing on our allies.
Republic. To be brief, we are a group that was founded by Titan, yada yada yada, to get rid of the... Okay. Quite the long history. Short version is that he desires to see reunification of the Vulcans and the Romulans. You receive our uniform, get a tour of the flotilla. After that, you receive your first assignment. However, you must understand that by joining us, you mark yourselves enemy to the Tal Shiar. Ready to accept this? I'm in. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'll do that.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We've now got up to Lieutenant. Okay, so I'm going to end this stream at this point. And I will catch up with you all again very soon. This is Darthgremlin, and this is episode 1. Out. Please do publish. Please do comment, subscribe, like the videos as well, please. Always good. Leave your comments, and I will see you again in a week. Join me then for episode 2. Darthgremlin out.